What got you to click on that thumbnail? 93% win rate or no indicators? Which one were you thinking is going to be the beneficial one for you? What problem are you facing right now? Are you struggling to trade with all those indicators on your chart? Or are you struggling to get a 93% win rate, which you were expecting because all those guys out there told you that you're going to get a 93% win rate if you just follow their system with all the fancy indicators on, where the stars align on the left and the moon turns bright on the right, and you thought, well, this is going to make me a winning trader. This is going to make me a profitable trader. Guys, I've been doing this for 30 years. A long time. And I'm going to take you to the charts today, and I'm going to show you how you can become a profitable trader without using all those fancy fandangled indicators. But by the same token, can you make or win or have a 93% win rate in the stock market? Is it actually possible to have a 93% win rate? Well, guys, yes, actually, it is possible to have at least a 90% win rate. You can actually win 9 trades out of 10, but you won't be profitable. Now, you're saying to me, are you nuts, Rob? Are you absolutely crazy? You're now telling me that I can have a 93% win rate and not be profitable. Yep. That's what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you right now. To be profitable in the stock market, there's a simple strategy that you have to understand, not a system. And the strategy is make more on your wins and lose less on your losses. Because the 93% win rate trader generally will tell you, I'm winning 9 trades out of 10. In fact, 9.3 trades out of 10. But the one that I lose is blowing my account. That's what they're going to have to tell you at the end of the day. And that's what they're not telling you. That at the end of the day is not what they're not getting to. I'm going to take you to the charts, and I'm going to show you how on the charts how you can become a profitable trader with no indicators. And then after the charts, we're going to talk about why trading is actually a 50-50 game and not a 93-1 game. I just love it. Why did you click on this video? Because you want a 93% success rate? Well, damn, I got bad news for you guys. I think I lied about that. Or I just wanted to prove to you that while it is possible, you're not going to make money from it. And trading is actually not a 93-1 game. It's more like a 50-50 game. I'm trying to get this over to you guys. I'm trying to teach it to you guys. I haven't gone mad and changed my system and gone indicator mad or anything to that effect. All I've done is try to get you to listen, try to get you to understand what the stock market and Forex trading is really all about at the end of the day. But before we go to the charts, just keep in mind, guys, that trading is risky. Trading is a risky game, and 80% of traders actually lose money. Most traders actually lose money. Most traders are not successful. So if you don't like risk, and you don't like losing money, do yourself a favor, do everyone a favor, and don't get into trading. Or just don't trade, something like that. That's the only way you're going to get around understanding that trading is risky. If you don't want a risky game, go and become something else. Car salesman, maybe, house salesman, whatever. But don't be in trading. So with that, we're going to go to the charts, and I'm going to show you the charting system that you're going to use that's going to make you successful and a profitable trader in the stock market. Let's go to the charts without further ado right now. I hate to tell you this, but your chances of having a 93% win rate are vague. I doubt very much you're going to get a 93% win rate on any system that you use, but if you do, it's because you haven't taken the profits properly. So for example, you get into this trade. This was the Great British Pound US dollar. By the time you see this trade would have expired. Don't worry about it. But just for information's sake, you saw this big green bar and you thought, wow, I'm going to get into this trade, because that's the rule on support and resistance, supply and demand. This is demand area. So you got into the trade and you thought, well, this is a great trade. I'm going to get into this trade because Rob told me that if I get into this trade, I'm going to make a profit. So you get into this trade and you take that green bar and it carries on going long, and you take another green bar and you think, wow, I've made a profit. Okay, so you got in 131.90 and it reaches 132.80. That's not much of a move. And then it starts turning red, goes down to 132.14, and you think, oh, I've got to get out, I've got a profit. So you get out and you take the profit and off you go. Okay, now you've made a profit, you put that aside. The next trade, You take another trade on this green bar and you make another profit, and it goes red and it goes down, and you think, oh, gotta get out, take the profit, off you go. Now you've got no trade. Effectively, you've got no trade. You've taken 2 wins out of 2. You've got 100% success rate here, and then it starts going short, and you think, ooh, let me take a trade here. So you take a trade, boom, you win that, you win that, you win that, and then it goes back and you get out here. So 3 trades out of 3. So you've got almost 100% success rate. Now you come along and you take a long trade here, and you think, well, that's great. And then it goes short and you get out at break even, and you think, okay, that's sort of 4 out of 4. So let's say you've got 100% success rate at this point. And at this point, you take a short and you think, I'm going short here because it's going to go down to here. And then it does this. It goes long. Poof. And you're in loss. And you're in loss. You're not in a win. You're suddenly in a loss. And you think, oh, what am I going to do now? And you know what happens? You end up taking this entire loss, this whole area, on that one trade. So out of the 5 trades, you won 4 trades out of 5. You won tiny little spots of money on all those trades. Probably the equivalent of from there to there in profit, but your loss takes you all the way to the top. So you lose the entire area of loss. So you lose nearly 4 times as much in loss as you won. So yes, you've got a 90% success rate, but you're losing money. You're actually losing money. The trick, guys, is to take a set stop loss and say, I'm going to pay this amount for my trade. I'm going to pay $500 for my trade, $200 for my trade, whatever it might be. Put your stop loss in place and say, that's my stop loss. Now I'm going to buy this long, and I'm going to leave it until it makes me a profit all the way up here and makes me $1,000. While it's going up, you can move your stop loss up to break even, or you can add to the trade, whichever you feel. But even if you don't add to the trade, if it goes all the way to take profit, you make twice as much as you would have lost. If you take a loss, you accept the fact that you have now taken a loss, and you move on to the next trade, and you try and make $1,000 again. The idea is to win 5 trades at $1,000 and lose 5 trades at $500. That way you make a profit, and it's a 50-50 chance, a 50-50 game. But with that system, you can win 2 trades out of 10 and still be profitable. You can win 3 trades out of 10, still be profitable. In fact, you could probably win 1 trade out of 10 and still make more money than the guys who are claiming a 93% success rate. Does that make sense to you in any way whatsoever? In other words, your stop losses, your invalidation areas are $500 away. Your profit areas are $1,000 away. Then you take the trade and forget about it until it plays out. Let it play out. Let the trade play out. So in other words, if you'd taken this trade long and you said, I've got a $500 stop loss, you would have put your stop loss over here and said, well, that's my stop loss. That's my invalidation area. When it's there, the trade's invalid. I will allow it to take the $500 and walk away. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it. Then you leave it and it goes up, it comes back down, it goes up, goes up, goes all the way up here, and it makes you, maybe it makes you $1,000. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it comes all the way back down here. But when it got to that point, you would have taken your stop loss, moved it up to break even. That way, at least if it had come all the way back, you wouldn't have lost any money. But if it's a trade like this one down here and you take the long and it goes all the way up to here, look how much money you would have made with your stop loss over here. You would have made all that profit up to there and just kept moving your stop loss up all the way. And you probably would have added to the trade along the way as well. That's what I mean by making wins. That's a win. That's a decent win. If you'd been in that trade all the way up to there, you would have been a happy chappy. Now, your stop loss would have been here. Your risk would have been your $500 there. If that was $500, this is 5, 10, 15. This is a $1,500 profit. So you would have made sizable profit on that trade. This one too, small loss here, sizable profit up to the next level. This one too, sizable profit up to the next level and on the way down as well. So if you take this long because this is a demand area and you put your stop loss down here below these lows and you say, well, I'm happy to put my stop loss at 130.5. I actually do have a long trade here. So if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. But I'm expecting this, if it goes long, to go at least to here and all the way to the top here, giving me a definite more than 2-to-1 win ratio against my loss ratio. And for every trade that you win, that's where your profit lies. And that's what you're looking for. I hope that helps you understand a little bit about why trading is a 50-50 game, why it's important to understand that it's like flipping a coin 10 times. Let's say it's a $1 and we flip it 10 times. For every one that you lose the dollar, and for every one that you win, you get 2 back. Nobody would let that trade go. You'd do that all day long because you're not going to lose a cent. In fact, you're going to make a lot of profit. And that's just how the nature of the markets, and that's how the markets actually work at the end of the day. So the sooner you understand that, the sooner you'll become a profitable trader. So that's the charts. You've seen the charts. You understand the system. You understand how to trade. You know what trading is all about. Now you get the feeling of trading with no indicators. You don't need indicators. Well, I don't know if you can call support and resistance lines or support and resistance an actual indicator, or supply and demand is an actual indicator. If you want to use any indicator on the market, use the Fibonacci, because it pretty much is support and resistance as well. It just runs on the Fibonacci formula, and it's a fantastic thing to trade with. But what I want to get over to you guys is that trading effectively is actually a 50-50 game. The whole point here is any strategy can give you loads of wins, or any system can give you loads of wins. Any amount of indicators that are available to you on the markets can give you immense amounts of wins. Indicators are great. There isn't indicators out there that I would say don't work. Most of them actually work if you know how to use them. But the point is how you apply it, how your psychology, how your mind actually applies the strategy to whatever system you're actually using. Now, the important thing to understand is the market is 50-50. In other words, the market's made up of buyers and it's made up of sellers. Oddly enough, you both believe you've got a great strategy. You both believe you've got a strategy that can win 93% of the time. You both believe that you can't lose. This is where the losing comes in, because both of you are going to be in shock when you actually do lose. And you're going to start adding to your loser to try and save the day, because your fear in your mind has told you that at all costs, no matter what happens, at all costs, you cannot lose. You must not lose, because the gods are watching you. Someone's watching you, and they're going to see that you lost the trade, and it's going to hurt you one way or another. Losing money is one of the worst things in the world for people. It's sort of like really overcomes people when they take a loss on money. So what you have to be very careful of is understanding that you need to know how to lose. So how do you lose and make a profit? Well, it's really simple, guys. If you're having a set amount of trades for the week, or you're going to do a number of trades that week, take every single trade and determine how much you're going to pay for every trade. And what I mean by that is determine the risk that you're going to put on every single trade you take that week. Every single one. Say, I'm prepared to risk $500 on every single trade I take, no matter what the trade. But with that in mind, I want to win at least $1,000 or more on every single trade I take this week, at least. Okay, so if I lose $500, that's fine, I'll pay. But if I'm winning, I want to win at least 1,000. And then don't add to your losses. Don't move your stop losses down. Move your stop losses up. When you go into profit, bring your stop loss up to break even. When it goes into more profit, bring your stop loss even more, and keep it sort of the same distance behind the price that you were when you started out. And if you can, and if you're able to, and the trade looks really good, add a new trade, add to the win instead of adding to your losses. Turn your mindset around. Where you would have added to the losses to try and even out and hedge, try and add to your wins and try and even out and win. Okay, so now you're making a bigger win. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, I'm not able to add to my trades. Maybe you're on the hedging or something like that, and if you're on hedging, you'll have to have another trade next to it. That's fine, you just got to work it out in your head instead of the actual system doing it for you, averaging it out. Each trade will be kind of like a new trade, which is great. It's not a problem. You only add to your trades when you see it looks like this is a trade that I would look at from fresh, and this is a trade that I would get into right now. That's a new trade that you want to add. That's when you want to add to your winning trades. Otherwise, you should just be moving your stop loss up into a better position so that you can take profits while the trade's going up. I don't say that you shouldn't take profits. And if your trades hit a profit target that you're happy with, take it. There's no problem with that. You've made your target. You're happy with the target that you've made. You don't want to make any more money on that trade, then by all means, take the profit. Nobody's going to stop you from taking the profit in that scenario or in that kind of situation. So keep that in mind when you're trading, that if you're in a profit and you hit your profit target and you're happy with that profit target, it's not a law or a rule that you're bound to. If you feel that that's it and that's the time to get out, then get out, because maybe you've set that profit target because you believe that that's the all-time high, that you believe that it's not going to go any further than that, and then that's where you're going to take your profit. So by all means, nothing wrong with that. Guys, free gift, free Forex book down in the description. Go and grab it, go and enjoy it. It's there for you. Have fun with it. I'm not asking you anything for it. And also, don't forget, I've got Trade of the Day every single day on the secret blog. It's just a trading idea. It's not trading advice. I just give a trading idea and then you guys can do with it whatever you please. For the members that join, I actually put a whole list of which way I feel products will go, sell, buy, that sort of thing every single day. Just ideas. It's not trading advice. It's just where I feel the market might go. And I put a video out as often as possible for the members in the mornings discussing the market and that sort of thing. It might not be every single day, but most days. So with that, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to come back and watch the next video where we'll discuss the best trading tools that traders need and the best trading tool for traders to help you get ahead in your trading career and your trading success, and how you can become profitable and that sort of thing in the stock market and trading Forex or futures or commodities or whatever it is you do. Bitcoin really doesn't matter. It's all the same thing at the end of the day. It's all up here, guys. It's all in the mind. It's all psychology. It's all about getting around and understanding what the psychology behind everything is. I hope I didn't bam scam you into clicking on this video with the title, but I just need you guys to understand that trading is a 50-50 game. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch the last videos. Till next one. Cheers, thanks, and bye.